Hi friends, very good morning. Welcome to the Hacker Groups Academy. Very good morning friends. In today's class in our channel we are going to discuss simple interest, compound interest. Actually I have prepared a practice test for you guys. Please solve these questions. If you are having any doubts, if you want any explanation for a particular question, please post in the comments box. I will give you the explanation. Okay, if you are not subscribed our channel, please subscribe our channel. Please like and share our channel. Okay, so let us start today's class. So here this is the heading, simple interest and compound interest. It belongs to arithmetic. Okay, so this is useful for your groups preparation, for your AE, AEE, SI, constable. Okay, so let us start today's class. If simple interest on rupees 8,960 is for 3 years is rupees 1344, find the rate of interest in percent per annum. Okay, you will be having four options. Try to solve it. If you are having any doubts, if you need any explanation, please mention the question number. I will give you the answer. I will give you the explanation. Okay, second question, the simple interest on rupees 7,300 from 11 May 1987 to 10th September 1987, both days included. Third, Pranavi obtained an amount of rupees 8,376 as simple interest on a certain sum for 8% per annum. After 6 years, what is the amount invested by her? Rakesh, next fourth one, Rakesh borrowed some money at the rate of 4% per annum for the first 3 years, at the rate of 8% per annum for the next 2 years, and at the rate of 9% per annum for the period beyond 5 years. If he pays a total simple interest of rupees 19,550 at the end of 7 years, how much money did he borrow? Okay, so friends, you have to read the question properly. The thing is, you have to understand the question properly. So each and every class I am saying the same thing. You have to understand the question. Until and unless if you don't understand the question, you cannot go for the solution. The thing is, maximum in all cases answer is available in the question itself until and unless if we understand the question. So the thing is, you have to read it properly. Read it first time. If you are not understanding, go for the twice, go for the thrice. Okay, so until and unless you understand the question, you cannot go for the solution. Okay, so please try to understand the question, because whatever the upcoming examinations, whatever the related notifications you are going to attend, negative marks are posted. Okay, so try to be careful in going for the correct answer. So fifth question, we will see the fifth question. Mohan lent some amount of money at 9% simple interest and an equal amount of money at 10% simple interest each for 2 years. If his total interest was rupees 760, what amount was lent in each case? Okay, so these are the four options. Sixth one, at what rate percent per annum will be simple interest on a sum of money by 2 by 5 of the principal. uh, so this is principal in 10 years. Okay, seventh one, at what rate of simple interest per annum will a sum be 7 by 4 of itself in 4 years? A sum of rupees 1600 gives a simple interest of rupees 252 in 2 years and 3 months. Find the rate of interest per annum. Ninth one, an amount doubles itself in 5 years with a simple interest. What is the rate of interest percent per annum? Tenth one, at what percent of simple interest per annum will be a sum of money become 3 times in 10 years? Okay. 11th one, a certain sum of money at a certain of simple interest becomes double in 10 years. It will become 3 times in how many years? Okay, so we'll continue. See here, 12th question. A certain amount earns simple interest of rupees 1750 after 7 years. Had the interest be 2% more, how much more interest would it have earned? 13th one, rupees 800 becomes rupees 956 in 3 years at certain simple rate of interest. If the rate of interest is increased by 4%, what amount will 800 become in 3 years? 14th, if the annual rate of simple interest increases from 10% to 1 by 2%, a man's yearly income increases by rupees 1250. Find his principal. 15th one, the simple interest on a certain sum for 8 months at 4% per annum is rupees to 129 less than the simple interest on the same sum for 15 months at 5% per annum. Find the sum. 16th one, rupees 2000 amounts to rupees 2600 in 5 years at a certain rate of simple interest. If interest is 3% more than the previous rate, then in the same time period, the same the same sum will amount to. Next one, a man loses rupees 55.50 yearly when the annual rate of interest falls from 11.5% to 10%. Find his capital. The simple interest accrued on an amount of rupees 2500 at the end of 6 years is 18 rupees 1875. What would be the simple interest accrued on an amount of rupees 6875 at the same rate and same period? 19th one, a sum of money doubles itself at the end of 8 years at a certain rate of simple interest. What will be the simple interest on rupees 10,000 at the end of 4 years? A sum of money at simple interest triples itself in 15 years. It will become 5 times of itself in how many years? 21st, rupees 6,000 becomes 7,200 in 4 years at a certain rate of simple interest. If the rate becomes 1.5 times of itself, the amount of same principal in 5 years will be how much? Okay, so 21 questions we have discussed. We will continue. See here, 22nd question. A sum of money invested at simple interest becomes rupees 306 at the end of 5 years. If the interest is 9 by 25 part of the principal, the rate of interest per annum is how much? Next, simple interest on a certain sum at a certain annual rate of interest is 25 by 16 of this sum. If the numbers representing rate, percent and the time in years be equal, find the rate of interest. Next, A lends rupees 2500 to B and a certain sum to C at the same time at 7% annual simple interest. If after 4 years A altogether receives 1120 as interest from B and C, the sum lent to C is how much? Next, a man has 10,000 rupees to invest. He invests 4,000 at 5% annum and 3,500 at 4% per annum simple interest. In order to have a yearly income of rupees 500, he must invest the remaining amount of money at how much? 26. A certain sum of money amounts to rupees 600 in 2 years and rupees 700 in 4 years at a certain rate of simple interest. Find the rate of interest. The difference of simple interest of rupees 200 for 3 years and that rupees 800 for 4 years at the same rate is rupees 20. Find the rate percent per annum. Next, Radha invested 15,000 at interest at 10% per annum for 1 year. If the interest rate is compounded every 6 months, what amount will Radha get at the end of the year? Okay friends, so 27 questions are related to simple interest. From 28th question, we are going to attend compound interest. Okay, from 28th question, from 28th onwards, you are going to attempt compound interest questions. 29th, 8,000 invested at compound interest gives rupees 1261 as interest after 3 years. Find the rate of interest per annum. 30. A sum of rupees 5,000 amounts to 6,050 after 2 years at compound interest. Interest compounded annually. What is the rate of interest per annum? Okay. So 30 questions we have completed. We will continue. See here, 31st. In what time will 1000 amounts to 1331 at 20% per annum compounded half yearly? Next, a sum of money invested at compound interest amounts to 650 at the end of first year and 676 at the end of second year. Find the sum of money. Next, a sum becomes 1352 in 2 years at 4% per annum compound interest. Find the sum. Next, at what rate percent per annum will 2304 amount to 2500 per annum 2 years at compound interest? Next, a certain sum invested at 4% per annum compound interest compounded half yearly amounts to 7,803 at the end of 1 year. Find the sum. Next, a sum of money becomes 8 times of itself in 3 years at compound interest. The rate of interest per annum is how much? Next, find the compound interest on 10,000 at 10% per annum for 4 years if interest is compounded annually. Next, Mr. Ram invests a sum of 41,250 at the rate of 6% per annum. What approximate amount of compound interest will be obtained at the end of 3 years? Next, what approximate compound interest can be obtained on an amount of 5,850 at the rate of 8% per annum at the end of 3 years? Next, find the compound interest on 12,000 at 10% per annum for 3 years. Next, a sum borrowed under compound interest doubles itself in 10 years. When it become fourfold of itself at the same rate of interest. Next, a sum of money doubles itself in 4 years at compound interest. It will amount to 8 times itself at the same rate of interest. Next, the effective annual rate of interest corresponding to a nominal rate of 6% per annum payable half yearly is how much? Next, if a certain sum on compound interest becomes 2000 in 2 years and 2200 in 3 years, find the rate of interest per annum. Next, a sum of money becomes 4500 after 2 years and 6750 after 4 years on compound interest. Find the sum. So this here options is 3050, 4000, 3000 and 2500. Okay, so 45 questions completed. We will move to the next one, 46th question. A contractor borrows 2550 to be paid back with compound interest at the rate of 4% per annum by the end of 2 years in 2 equal yearly installments. How much will each installment be? Next, Kamal took 6,800 as a loan, which along with interest is to be repaid in 2 equal annual installments. If the rate of interest is 12 1/2% compounded annually, find the value of each installment. Next, find the principal if the difference between compound interest and simple interest on a certain sum at 5% per annum for 2 years is rupees 30. Next, what will be the difference in simple and compound interest on 2000 after 3 years at the rate of 10%? Next, the simple interest accrued on an amount of 20,000 at the end of 3 years is 6,000. What will be the compound interest accrued on the same amount at the same rate in the same period? Next, last question. The compound interest accrued on an amount of 25,500 at the end of 3 years is 8,440.50. What would be the simple interest accrued on the same amount at the same rate in the same period? Okay, so that's all, friends, for today's session. I think 51 questions are coming under our simple interest and compound interest. So take it as a practice test, solve it. Okay, if you are having any doubts, please post in the comments box for explanation. I'll give you the explanation. Okay, if you have not subscribed our channel, please subscribe our channel. Please like and share our channel. Okay, so all classes will be covering in English medium. Okay, so those who are preparing for groups and SI, Constable, AE, AWE, okay, all Singareni exams, respective exams from Telangana as well as Andhra Pradesh. Okay, so please support us. We need your support. Please subscribe our channel. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching.